Welcome to the Mine Mogul demo. Hey everybody, welcome back to the usual weekly-ish Let's Try series where I tried a different indie game and whatnot. I saw this one at Further Confusion. I just got invited to a room party and was handed a really nice like cinnamon cider drink that I liked a lot. And then ended up looking up where you would get it from, and it's made in Seattle. And it would cost like, I think it was like $60 or $80 or something to get a relatively small amount of it shipped. And I'm like, oh, guess I'm never having that again. Unless I happen to be in Seattle later. Anyway, name your save. Where? There? There. Oh, there. Okay. Meryl. Start. This says this temporary build with missing elements and so on, which makes sense because right there when you hit start, there's no audio when the thing goes down in the mine. Yeah, I guess this is like a physics-based mining game. I'm not sure exactly where to land between Minecraft stuff and Factorio / Satisfactory stuff, but I think it's kind of in that territory a little bit. Look at that. There appears to be little voxel elements to how these little rocks are rendered, where those individual shapes probably matter. Okay. Can I put this helmet on? Oh. Oh. E gives you the physics tether thingy. Okay. Oh. I don't think I can trick shot it onto my head. Well. Oh. I can take light with me and throw it around. My goal is to collect a pickaxe. I'll just take. Alright, there we go. It's in my hand. A whole new ball game now. Oh. Oh. Do I hit it more? No. Do I physics it into the hole? The auto deposit? Put ore in the hole. Okay, so that's the vibe. Ugh. Can I get a stronger tether? Okay, so it slides back and forth and it ends up on that track. That's the gathering process. Well, I'm not making a lot of money from these individually. It says they'll get $50 just for completing the task of depositing 5. Let's actually grab the local one. That makes sense. Doing the tutorial. I'm not very good at depositing ore. Challenge. There we go. Alright, purchase the orb magnet from the computer shop. Straight conveyor, corner conveyor, slope conveyor, conveyor ledge, T-junction conveyor, sorter conveyor, conveyor blocker, cannon conveyor, cannon target, hopper, chutes of various kinds, roller conveyors. The auto miner, ore analyzer, ore crusher, blast furnace, polishing machine, rolling mill. So we're looking for the ore magnet. Ore magnet. There we go. Plus or minus 10. Oh, that's for purchasing all sorts of intervals of items in a way that I don't need to right now. Collect from the elevator shaft. There it is. How do I... Gah. There. So E is physics and F is interact. More directly, it looks like. Okay, so it looks like this is like an easier way of dragging ore around in a way that's not as torturous. Because, we immediately, I think, have learned that we don't really want to pick up ore as was presented a moment ago, because that sucks. There we go. Oh, this is way better. Oh, it's obviously way better. How do I... There we go. So it's a right click, enter suck mode. Do I continually hold right? Oopsie. Well, I guess this light source is going to be dead to me soon. And left click kind of shoots it. Okay. Always an important lesson to learn when the game teaches you a form of gameplay that's just torture to do, and they're like, ah, but what if there's a better way? And then it blows your goddamn mind. Like, what? Life has cars instead of feet? Tell me more. Gonna take a little bit though. I need to find more of this ore in particular. The iron. I lied. No, I don't. I was looking about how I was lagging behind on iron compared to copper, but actually I only require half as much for the objective, so I actually already finished. Oh, it's not iron and copper, sorry. The thing that I thought was copper is iron, and the thing that I thought was iron is coal. So I'm off to a good start on mineral identification. Don't tell my geology teacher. Don't tell my geology degree either. Those that don't know, I have a bachelor's degree in geology. Oh, what's that? Leave me be, strange object. Oh, was that bar? Did I just discover a gold bar? Wait. What the fuck? Should I put this in the place? Probably worth some money, right? Whoa. Was that like a fun surprise as you accidentally grab it with the magnet as you're going around? Alright. Automatic machine. Deposit iron. Deposit coal. It's pretty dark in this game. I guess incentivizing you going and getting some lights and whatnot. That's always kind of the fun in Minecraft and so on, is to oh. Hard hat. Wow. I can't even wear it. All I can do is wow at it. Okay. This should be my automatic machine. Oh, I picked it up. Okay. Oh, that makes more sense. You can put it in those locations. So here it would get iron, I assume. Oh, possible resources: iron, coal, crushed iron, diamond, gem. There's different rates of iron. This one gives you an emerald gem very rarely, but it gives you almost exclusively iron. I wonder if it's better to have a pure vein or a varied vein in this game, exactly. They don't give you a diamond very rarely. So I'm kind of interested in the one in the middle here that has equal chance of iron and coal. I feel like that's a decent mix to have, where I can have multiple resources coming in. But it'll be interesting to consider that, like, if you are automating a system, you probably want to have it be... If you process these resources in some way, you probably want to be able to sort them and tell them apart from each other. Those are very different sizes, wow. That's immediately such a huge change from a lot of the other games I've played in this style. It's interesting to just have it pop out completely different sizes and types of ore. It's a very immediate change. So I think the idea is I want to make a conveyor go from there to there, right? And then if it keeps depositing automatically, then like, boom, I don't even have to do anything anymore. I can just, like, take a sip of this coffee that's getting cold next to me. Alright, transport. Straight conveyor moves things. Corner conveyor moves things around corners. Sloped conveyor moves things up or down. Whoa. E-junction conveyor. Combine mode and split mode. That lets you divide the stuff into two other conveyors if you need to do that, or you can combine... you can split it into two separate conveyors, or you can combine two conveyors into one conveyor. A sorter conveyor sorts items. So there's the ability to sort. The question is, when do I want to? A chute. So a chute is just a vertical drop, right? That makes sense. There's also a roller conveyor, which I guess is faster. Okay. Let's buy a few of these real quick and see how far that gets me. Alright, so F just puts it in your inventory directly. That'd be a rotate button, right? Yes. R is rotate. I'd be worried. Let's see. So these don't get you very far. That's what I'm noticing so far. It's gonna take a little bit to fully earn that. Yeah, look at that conveyor go! Whoa! I'm pretending it's valuable to me right now. It's a little valuable. I mean, it's more surface area that I can throw the stuff at. I feel like I don't want to obstruct this spot, because there's potentially gonna be a mine there at some point. So it'd probably be more ideal not to have that part connect. We need at least two corners. Ding. I used up my money. Doop. There's some interesting interactions. Getting used to the specifics of like when it's going to place something where is going to take me a little bit. What? Corner conveyor pack. I don't. Wait, I'm not trying to do anything. Okay, calm down. We're slowly approaching. I believe in us. Do I need to like further? Seems like I can take them, so let's see if maybe it'll line up if I go like one further over here. Kind of looks like it will. I was wondering how I was gonna like make something line up with something that's like not really perfectly set up for it to be lined up with, but it might be that everything's kind of already on a grid, in which case you might be set. It's trying its best. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I would like 11 trillion more dollars, please. If I make up a number like that, then the bank just glitches out and has to give me all of their money. It's like when you logic paradox a robot, obviously. I just have to believe in myself, against all odds, that this is going to work out. This part of the demo expects you to do one thing for a long time. I mean, it's going to give me money. One of them's going to give me money, and the ore crusher, the other one's going to give me money, and the hammer, and the ore analyzer. And it's going to look at my ore, and it's going to be like, yep, that's ore. Good job. I'm like, thank you. Oh, I love head pats. And that's the dynamic with me and the ore analyzer, really. Purely platonic, you understand. Oop. It's enough to afford 3 more. It's very funny how, like, when you get down to it, I'm barely doing anything yet, but I also 100% see myself getting sucked into this immediately and it becoming a problem. In that satisfactory kind of way. We're so close! Oh, maybe they want me to use this one because it's closer. But I'll suffer. Suffer as I have. Fuck. $700 more, please. That was a good shot. I think it all went in. Damn. Call me a pro. Proletariat. I think this might be it, y'all. Ah! It hurt my soul. Ah! Turned into the THX logo all of a sudden. Don't fall off. We can't have any on the floor. We need this to be a solved problem from now on. Oh, I'm gonna make so much money now. Y'all, make this video really popular so I get to play this for 100 more hours. We're set. Oh god. Now imagine what this room looks like when you get... I can jump really high. Wow. Imagine what this room looks like now when I get all of the other ones that were here running at once. And it loses his goddamn mind. Alright, just 3 more iron ore. There's 3 more iron ore and my father will finally be happy with me. We should be able to piggyback the existing stuff onto the other stuff. Once I get access to more spots, that should all be helpful. I kind of was hoping... I kind of went on autopilot for a second there, and just to break all of the remaining ore that's just kind of hanging out. But I'm like, this is not a very helpful way of accomplishing more coal, which is the actual thing that I haven't finished yet. I'm not even getting that right now. The slight agony of getting a giant ball of ore and be like, please land on the thing. No. No. This part of you doesn't want to use the magnet because it'll affect all the other stuff that's around you. I didn't even gather all the ore that I actually even got. I think if you stop holding right click, it stops gathering more. But we'll continue to hold the giant ball of stuff you already have. Then left click sort of drops it / shoots it. The important thing is I have absolutely demolished the iron goal, and I am nowhere even close to the coal goal. The coal goal. What's a freaking ore crusher? Crushes ore into smaller, pure pieces. Crushed ore smelts into ingots more efficiently. Ah, it makes that you get how you get the more. Okay, now I need to make crushed iron. How? All right, so it comes out of that hole, goes into that hole. Many such cases. My immediate concern is, can I hop in the hole? Will it blend? We can deposit crushed iron. A concern is that I probably need slanted conveyor now. Sloped conveyor. Small ledge for emerging conveyors. I might need that too. I guess a question. Look how much money I'm making now that I'm not having to work for it anymore. This is what UBI would be like. Alright. Ah. Huh. So it's not a very satisfying fit. Like, that part's attached, but that part's not. So I guess that's meant to be like... They're basing it on the idea, like, well, if it drops downward onto the next thing, that's fine. Because it will connect at least. What I want to know... Uh-oh. I'm gonna buy another one real quick because I don't want to disconnect this and make myself sad. I guess I'll buy another straight conveyor. Ugh. I'll lie to myself. Okay, so that's what I was worried about. Straight conveyor, it just turns straight. It does not continue the direction the sloped conveyor was taking beforehand. It looks like a sloped conveyor covers more ground. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I'm so sorry. 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 No, they're all falling on the floor. Ah. No. Okay, it's a little hard to snap thing to thing compared to what you might think it might be like. Is it tall enough? Is the I don't see a reason to turn it into a box, but you can. Take me home tonight, or I'm gonna starve outside. It'll be your fault. Yeah, I'm gonna need another slope conveyor. Seems to be about like half as tall as I need it to be. Yeah. Good. Should I be sad about crushed coal? Is it bad that the coal's gonna be crushed now? Look at the little ores. They're rolling. 2 crushed iron. Ah, yeah, we're crushing it. We're crushing it. What about the coal ore? Will it no longer count? Let's see. Uh-oh. This is... Drink a little bit of coffee here while I'm watching. So the problem here is I'm making crushed iron, which is making progress towards the crushed iron goal. But now I'm also crushing the coal, which is not making progress towards the coal goal. Let me just audibly chug the rest of my coffee while we be perturbed about this problem. The question is it better for me to just manually... Oh, mushrooms? That. Is this stuff just iron? But why was it so red? Not sure. Anyway, it's very dark in here. Is none of that coal? Whoa. Whoa, look at this thing go. I didn't even really try to throw it. No, it's in the way. It's in the way and it makes me sad. I think this is still not coal. Yeah. That rock seemed like it was coal. Does not appear to be coal. Womp womp. Okay. Well, I'm on my way to earning blast furnace, but I'm not on my way to earning anything else that matters. I guess it's just dark in here, so things look like coal that aren't coal. Oh. An explosion? Yep. That sounded like somebody typing on their keyboard, which is not the sound you expect. Very strange. Glowing ore. These demons? Whoa. What? Do magnets even work on diamonds? I genuinely don't remember. I wouldn't think that they were magnetic. Well, I'm not really finding a lot of coal this way. But I did find some diamonds and emeralds, I guess. So if those could just give me $700, I could kind of... Oh, I think that thing gets dragged towards me. It might be worth a lot of money, actually. Yeah, a few hundred. Okay. Maybe the answer is just to mine more stuff. Buildings. The auto miner. I can afford another one for 500. We have that much at least now. And I can probably just move it later. So let's just go for the one over here that was like, here's a million coal. There you go. And I just need him to become my best friend. Which will be partly made easier by the fact that I have so much of this to play with now. Let's see here. I'm going to need 3 conveyors. Turn left, then turn forward, then turn left again to drop it onto here, probably. Is the vibe at the Mo. It is weirdly hard to aim. It's always funny when I'm playing games like this, because on one hand I'm always like, this is the most boring video I could possibly make in the entire world, and on the other hand I'm like, we're all gonna lose so much productivity to this game about productivity. It is weirdly hard to put a conveyor on an obvious next spot, though. But they want, like, it doesn't really magnetize to the end of the current thing you're kind of pointing at in a way that you think it would, which is weird. Because it seems like a game about that. So you think, like, that's probably, like, the whole point, basically, right? We need 1 sloped conveyor at the very least. Probably, like, 4 more of these, I don't know. Thankfully, I'm making money automatically. Which does be saving us some time. Okay. I think this is the right direction. Oh, this only goes up. Well, dag nab. Alright. How do I unselect? Alright, it's on my hotbar. It's based on having it be selected on my hotbar right now. Okay, so slopes go up. Which I guess makes sense. We'd want to use a chute to go down. Which I'm perfectly capable of having. Yes. Yes. Stop dropping everything on the floor. You're gonna embarrass me in front of all my friends. Stop it. Why can't I put it forward? Oh my god, this is way too hard. Why is it so hard to just put it in front of the next one? I don't understand. Isn't this what the game is mostly about doing? I feel like this is the most common action in the game. Straight conveyor, drop, place building, rotate, grab, physics, interact. Yeah, there's no like helpful hotkey listed in the corner of the screen to imply there's like a better way to do this. It's got to be like some sort of grid-based control thing that they're not telling me about, because like this is asinine at the moment. Ah, there it goes. At least it finally let me go do it. Please. Please be forward by 1. Yes! Alright, is that good enough? Uh-oh. It technically... Oh. It sometimes works. Alright, so this is a sad moment for all of us. But mostly for me, because I'm the one playing the video game. Take. What if the chute went even higher? You can think about that idea? It's a pretty genius plan, honestly. I think I just put that one on backwards. Okay. I just need to get probably a chute. This is just a generic chute. Chute, top chute, bottom chute. So there's specifically one called the top chute that is like the part where it interfaces with the other parts. I guess it has special flutes and shit. Do it. It might have been doing okay a second ago when it was just kind of dropping things. Is this working? Y'all. Wait, the chute can... Wait. This can go... This can go downhill? I really thought I had that figured out. I'm really surprised that it works that way. Ooh, an emerald. Oops. None of that landed in the right spot. Alright, it's fine. There's more than enough to complete the objective just lying on the floor at this point. Which is very funny. The more that I say it's very funny out loud, the more it sounds like I'm trying to convince you to think that the content you're watching is funny. Go. Do it. Seems like it works. Doesn't need any more help. No, there's nothing on the floor over here, so it seems to always make it on the conveyor. Despite the bit of threatening lip. It's very funny that after concluding that you can't have a downhill slope, I immediately had one that I didn't know about that was ruining my life. Which is about how things tend to go around here, honestly. It's basically what you'd expect. Okay, so now... So we can get the blast furnace, but we can get the, what we get that's new? The hammer? Quickly deconstructs placed buildings. I can already press F, yes, I don't know. I don't know why I need to do that specifically, but okay. The ore analyzer analyzes resources that pass through it. Why? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Why would one need to analyze an ore exactly? It's finally a machine that will ask, or what? Okay, so I'm just gonna put this like I keep trying to press like a button that'll like unselect building, but the real answer is that I'm currently selecting it via my bar. So that's what happens. Okay, neat. It gives you all these fun stats. I don't know if that has much value beyond that. I'm sure there's a context in which I would want that. It's one way to learn some stuff. Right now it just makes fun beeping noise for $60 a month. Like my heart monitor. Well, that happened. Cannon conveyor is funny. The strongest cannon in the world. Oh! What was that sound? Was that like the sound of a gem breaking? Should I be sad about that? Can you tell the analyzer to make a specific thing happen based on looking at the ore, I wonder? I think that sound might have been the ore crusher destroying a gem. Like maybe gems don't survive it or something. Supposed to deposit 3 diamonds and an emerald gem. We use our polishing machine. Oh, you can run. Took me this many hours to notice. Oh, it is dark in here. Am I in danger in here at any point? How much mine there is. There we go. 3 diamonds. I will brute force this objective. Gut. No, come back. Don't embarrass me. Everyone's watching. Oh, yep. Go. Whoa. Crazy how 3 diamonds were just in that rock like that for free. Alright. Purchase the polishing machine from the computer shop. I can't. It's really expensive. Oh god. It's $2,000. Oh, you fell. No. That's embarrassing. No one can know. Okay, bye-bye. Nothing else fell on the ground around here? Alright, so I'm basically just depositing the contents of one building raw and the other building via the crusher. The crusher. We don't currently have much reason to think that one or the other is necessarily better. They say that crushed bits smelt better, but I'm currently just depositing the ore itself. I'm not really making anything out of it yet. I don't totally know the purpose of the stuff yet. It's a bit of an awkward pause in the action where I'm like, I could try to accomplish more. Hello. I could try to accomplish more by making another machine to mine faster, but the machines cost 500 each, and my goal is to reach 2,000. So it's like it's a little too close, or it feels like it'd be just eating into my ability to do anything. Let's see, lanterns, lamp pole. Just curious about this. Like, how do one light? Okay, so does lamp pole just come with free light? Seems like it do. It do. Okay. So I can slowly make this place a little bit more easy to look at, which is nice. I wasn't sure, because it just said lamp pole, so I was like, do you have to buy a lantern too each time? Yeah, I talked about not wanting to set back my goals in other ways. Like, oh dang, I need to not buy more mining materials because it'll make me take too long to accomplish anything. Oh, this is a weird element. You have to worry about the height of the thing when you're trying to place it, and if it clips on the ground slightly, it'll fuck up. I was like, yeah, I better not waste my my resources because I want to save up. and accomplish my goal. So then I use that as a reason not to get more mining materials. But then I spent like $300 on lamps so I could see better. So I might not be the most reliable decision haver. Sorry about that. But now you can see, so that's fun. I lit up all the spots except for the one that we actually interact with most of the time. I'm good at this. Yeah, I'll maybe take one of you and actually put it over here. But oh, there's a spot up there. That's interesting. There. Now it's actually where I work. How do I jump up there? Can I jump on you? Yeah, I can. Ooh, who put wood up here and who fucked it up? Is this breakable? Like gold? Gold in these here hills. The gold is a metaphor for hubris. Kobe. Oh, I fell. Oh, I mostly landed in the thing too. Don't get stuck up there. No, wait. I didn't mean to. Well, that was a good find, but it wasn't exactly worth the $1 billion that one might hope it would be. Oh, there's 2 more diamonds in here. Well, that would be helpful to not lose. Ah! That's probably how I lost it the first time. Keep getting stuck on walls. Okay. What? Am I not magnetizing it? There you go. Yeah, that's worth a chunk of change. Might be an interesting spot to mine. Just because it's right up here, so you can just like drop it straight in the hole. Feel a little tough about it too. Ah, this is masculinity. Masculinity is one throw rock. Shit. There we go. I have $7 million now, please. I just feel like I'm entitled to it for some reason. I just mine through this whole passageway and discover, like, Shangri-La hidden behind. Hello. I keep seeing these glowy mushrooms everywhere. Hello. Beautiful nature. Was there just a cave-in on the way in? And I didn't realize I could just use a pickaxe for 2 seconds to get back out. So I was like, well, I guess I'm a miner now. Beautiful down here, but there's a serious lack of exploitable resources. Like you. Now I gotta get the exploitable resources back out of the hole. My hubris. Here now. Huh. Trying to side hop everywhere to not knock the rocks into the wall and lose them. Yes. Big rock ball. Get in there. Just get in. Just go in and get. Ooh, an emerald. I don't even have to work for that one. That one just happened on its own. I mean, I earned this. My father inherited this gold mine, which means that I am entitled to all of its proceeds, and also it's the sweat of my brow, and only my brow. I wonder if the crusher ever gets like backed up, like if you ask too much of it, or if it is always just fine. How does it usually react when there's a whole bunch coming out at once? Oh, it sure seems to just go. It seems to be just fine. Oops, no, my headphones are unplugged. Ah, my human fallibility. I'm not allowed to show that on camera. On one hand, I want to wrap it up, but on the other hand, I do want to just accomplish thing out of spite. Yeah, I think that that thing is magnetized towards me. Because, yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Trying to put ore in that thing is shocking, because you're trying to grab these things with the magnetized thing, and it's freaking out the whole time. Because it's trying to also go towards your magnetized tool. Very surreal moment. I think this is just rusted iron, basically. Iron exposed to the elements. Is that because this goes outside? It's just a box? Huh. For a second there I thought it was another deposit spot. Yeah, definitely gives a little bit of a Minecraft vibe when you're like, they're incentivizing you taking another quick look around all the time by being like, well, what if there was some diamonds there? Where'd all my shit go? There they are. What was that sound? I'd be worried. It very well might be a piece of ore getting destroyed. The polishing machine. What does that one do? Polishes ingots and gems, making them more valuable. Okay. We obviously want that to go first then. Instead of ingots? We need the blast furnace first. Yeah, I still don't have the blast furnace, which requires all those crushed iron. That's how you actually make ingots. The polishing machine doesn't actually work on that many things then. Like, we can try, but we're gonna be disappointed. Probably gonna want to back this whole process up a little bit, or convolute it by having it zigzag up and down here a little bit. Because we want the polishing machine to make things nicer. But we also need to have space for the furnace. And this thing makes it easier to smelt things for the furnace. I think we might just want to grab all this real quick. And recreate the same overall vibe, but with it going into the other machine. That's how you ramp up my crushing. I put all that other stuff there because I didn't want to crush things anymore, because I was trying to finish the coal goal 100 years ago. I probably should have redirected things into that more recently. But But then I think we want a way of extracting. So like this makes it easier to smelt things. I don't know if we want crushed coal. I imagine coal doesn't lose value when it's crushed. But smelting, apparently crushing iron is helpful. So that part should be good. But then crushing gems is probably bad unless you're trying to use it like diamond dust or something like that. But if you're trying to sell gems, you want the big old gems, and you breaking them is probably bad. That's probably why they made a really upsetting glass breaking noise. It says polished, yeah. In order to make that stuff more valuable, let's see here. Let's go get some more stuff in here. I assume we don't want to crush gems. The issue is we need to figure out how to actually filter out gems, because I don't think I have the ability to do that yet. So that might be a later in the process sort of thing. So right now I'm just kind of like collecting some more iron and adding it to the iron crusher belt. Yeah, if I had redirected that belt sooner, we would be done by now. But I had my mind focused on other things, and we don't need to work. We don't need to focus on hindsight. And by hindsight, I mean things that you were probably complaining about in the comments in real time while it was happening. We don't need to think about that. It's fine. I can almost afford another miner, which would up our rate of everything. Again. But at what cost? They want me to deposit polished gems. I feel like there has to have been a new gem since then. A sorter conveyor sorts items. Okay, so this should be my chance, honestly. Am I willing to fully commit to this mess? How does this work? It puts things in a basket. Green arrow, red arrow, red arrow. That was definitely a gem breaking again, wasn't it? So now that all of them are going to the crusher, 0 gems are being deposited whatsoever. Which is obviously not great for me. We're still working on the crushed iron goal too. So I can't unplug it. Because then I won't get any more of... Because I'd get rid of it to get the gem goal going, but then I would not get the crushed iron goal going. So, let's see. We're going to want to join our various mines. I'm just upping my supply of these right now. I'm having a good time. I could just keep going for this. I was planning on doing more with this time. I want to cover more games, but right now I'm kind of just like, what if I just kept going though? What if I just didn't stop? What if I just kept playing this game all day? What if I didn't do anything else in my life ever again? Actually, ever think about that? I think we should like really give that a good thought. Like, what if I'm right? What if we just shouldn't stuff ever again? You ever think of that? Alright, so not the most helpful connection. Is it the same height even? It is the same height. And I need to get my T-junction. Got how few of these boyos go. Q. There we go. To reverse the order. It's just kind of somehow doing that. It's just somehow combining these elements. Save it! Save the gem! Polish the gem. Yay! Wow. We get credit for 1. Nice. Alright, so we just need to figure out how to automate that. See it. I see it. Probably not worth saving the diamonds and gems that I see. Just because my goal is to obviously automate it and make it work forever, but I can't with good conscience jam that on there. There's so much just trash everywhere. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Alright, so currently both of my mines are combining. We can get rid of all of this, because this doesn't even do anything now. Let's just reduce the confusion there. Oopsie. I don't know what the value is of turning into a box, unless this game has a multiplayer and you can have that happen. I don't see a reason not to have the polisher at the end, just because the polisher... It technically polishes other stuff, I guess, but doesn't seem to have a penalty for polishing everything. So I can just have that at the end, I think. But in this earlier part, we want the ability to filter whether something is ore or not. I guess we're just gonna rip this out. Now I'm gonna put the little basket filter thingy. Where is it? There you are. I lost track of where you were. Oh no, my bar is finally too big. Alright, I'll just do this, because I don't even know what the hammer's for. It's like deconstructing buildings quickly? Okay. But I'm still using F all the time, because I'm used to that, so... Huh. I might need to find an emerald and a diamond to put on the track. I think it compares to the thing that's in the basket, and that affects what direction it comes out of. In which case, we want it to, like, leave in a specific direction if it's one or the other. I probably want to have a second one of these, so I can have it earlier in the process. Catch the other one. Let's definitely go get another one real quick. Also just dropping literally everything on the floor right now. So that's a fun quirk at the moment. We're getting a lot of coal compared to iron right now, aren't we? Let's test it. If I put the coal in the top... Ah, now the coal's going to the right. So negative result goes forward. And positive result is filtered out. Which makes sense because it's only filtering for one thing at a time. So I want to put it earlier in the process, basically. And use it just to pull out gems. I did a weird little polished one end up there. Okay. There we go. Hit my head up here. And is that a demand? Put the diamond in the top of this one. There we go. Now we're waiting for an emerald to spawn somewhere, or I can go look for one in the level, basically. and then it'll put the ore forward. I should put this, I should reconnect this. And that'll get crushed. And when I can afford a blast furnace, oh, I can, probably. I can also make sure it gets furnaced. So we can make ore and we can polish it. I keep an eye out for an emerald so I don't waste it. But it's hard. I'll go that way. How do I combine these? That's interesting. Maybe I don't need to? I don't know if we can output like that. I might need a chute. But now that's like too low, I think. Can I put stuff that low? Okay, so there's some problems with my design. Emerald, please. Okay. Can it go all the way around is the question. Maybe? The answer might just be to have it wrap all the way around to the other side. It's not the most efficient design, but... There we go. Diamonds and emeralds. A lot of work just to sidestep going there, basically. I'm out of turns. I just want to like solve this problem basically before I log off for the day. Because it'll feel cool. I think you agree with me. Because you're still watching. A few subtle hints such as the part where you're looking at me. I'm not sure how much you actually need the thing that connects to a ramp. There's probably a specific context in which it's helpful, but so far it doesn't seem to matter that much. So... that's the chute that drops things. And that'll just drop it in there, and it'll then get polished without being murdered, basically. And currently everything's going through correctly. Put some of them away, it's fine. One emerald, please. I really fucked up the sorting by throwing it everywhere. Is there a single piece of evidence that the sorting system has worked a single time? I think there hasn't been a single diamond since I set it up. Oh, autosave completed. Autosaves, how fancy. Alright, all the stuff that fell on the floor while I was trying to set this up is mostly gone. Mostly. Oops, did I just throw that on the ground in the process? I think I did. Please, 1 emerald. I'm actually not even clear on whether or not my mines even generate emeralds at the moment. So that's some fun for me to be worried about now. Dare I just wander deep into these lands? The hopes of just finding 1 emerald just lying around somewhere. Is this all gold? Seems like a lot. I find it somewhat interesting, the choice to have the deposit for the aura thing just be like a weird long trough. There's definitely more level out there. A little hard to memorize, but it's out there. Let's not focus on that too much because I still haven't set up the smelter, which is part of the whole fucking goal here. How should I do this? The easiest way would probably be to rotate this. I already had it here in the first place. If I rotate it, what's the blast furnace look like? Things have to go in the top hole to be processed. Uh-oh. Is that where an ingot comes out of? Like, I'm trying to tell what this one's even shaped like, honestly. It's a little confusing. We might need another go taller building. Oh god. Okay, so my space is not amazing for this situation. We made an ingot. That's the ingot? It looks like shit. Oh no. Okay. Guess I'll put the ore analyzer like at the last particle before the end, and then the polisher leading into that. Wow, so cool. Well, something's going wrong back there. Is one of the things backwards? You betcha, it sure is. Okay. Oh boy. There we go. Things are going better a little bit. I need a junction. I need a conjunction junction. T junction. This week in reasons why I should never run anything. I mean, what do you mean? It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my god, please just lock on. Hopefully they can figure out how to update that a little bit, because trying to use it intuitively, you're like, why doesn't it better? I'm assuming these ingots are going to look way better when they get polished. No. Not especially. Well, the weird blobs on them are gone. That's fun. Is it not... Am I not depositing iron ingots right now? Is it displeased? Not making any progress Is it being polished counted as a different fucking item? Is it that goofy? Slag ingot. Uh-oh. I might have said iron ingot for just a second there. Is it a slag ingot because it's made of coal? Oh. Might be. We've got shit ingots. Please just go in the hole. Just get off my floor. Where'd you come from? Okay, so I'm currently just throwing everything into the smelter, but obviously we don't necessarily want... We mostly want to crush iron. Which this shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. I basically just need the chance to filter out iron versus coal sooner on. It's just that it might need a little verticality. I wonder if the game will let me put... Gotta pick it up. How's the game react if I try to, like, connect? Ah. Hmm. I think we want these to go down, if I can. There. Oh, emerald! You do exist. Emerald and oh, there we go. So now emerald and diamonds are being filtered finally. Who knows how many emeralds I lost in the process, but that's happening at least. So I want those to go down. I think I want to have another one of the sorting machines all the way up here. I keep forgetting to pick them up. I keep thinking that they're just in my inventory now. That's not how that works at all. Alright, so now a sorting machine is going to be all the way up here, which is a little nightmarish. And it's going to spit out the bad thing. So put an iron in here. Now only iron comes out. Wait, no. Shit. It's spitting out iron, that's bad. No. Now I'm wondering though, can you put multiple things in here? Whoa, I could have put the emerald and the diamond in the same basket and it would have filtered both of them. Ah, that's actually fun that it works that way. That's neat. Alright, so we actually want to positively filter. Okay, yeah. Because the thing that we don't want gets kicked out of the side, so we want that to be whole. And the coal can just get spit out, basically. Oh my god, please. I wonder how reliably it'll spit coal on here without it becoming a problem at all. Okay, it would help if I could lower it a little bit. At the top and then the facing, yeah. There we go, and now we're making iron ingots. And then they get polished, and then they're shiny iron ingots. And then the thing's like, whoa, that's an iron ingot. You did it. Congrats. Alrighty then. And ironically, okay, this might be where it gets the dumbest, is realizing that ultimately all I needed was a sorting machine that filters for iron. That filters out everything but iron. We want the thing to spit iron out forward, but then kick out both gems and coal to just be put through the rest of the system without being put through there. Which is a bit simpler, ultimately. I'm worried about gems versus ores, but we don't want to make coal ingots. That doesn't even make sense. So there definitely was an easier way. And I might be about to create it. We really are not getting any gems because there's nothing waiting for me at the bottom of this hole where you would expect them to be. I think there's ultimately not much reason to have any of this. Gah. Little cramp a little bit from just sitting weird. Alright. Is this the sneaky way of combining these kinds of resources just to have a little hip? Be like, there you go. That is pretty goofy. If it is, I think we want to have a little bit of a perpendicular here. Just because it makes it so there's not a weird little curve that's gonna fuck me over. So much shit on the floor. Or now you just want to tidy up everything just for your own sake. And it's like, I guess I can put the little mouth back here if I want to. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. There. That'll make the physics less likely to betray me a little bit. I think everything's working right now. Yeah, coal and gems go that way. It's overly convoluted because after the sort happens, they could just drop them on the same track. So I really could just be sorting them, and so I would probably revamp this to just be like, you know what? Let's just sort it all up front. But overall, it's working, right? Like these two gems get spit out, so they'll go down here, down the track, and get polished. We're making iron ingots. And so the next thing to do would be to go out into the world and add a new miner that mines gold ingots at one of those distant places, and then just have a bunch of conveyors that come all the way down. And we'd also want to filter it separately from iron. So you want to filter iron from gold to separately smelt them in two different smelters into iron and gold ingots, while separating coal and so on. Yeah. I could lose 100 hours of this nightmare. But I think I'm going to stop there before I create another half an hour problem for myself and pursue other goals for my day at the moment. But this has been Mine Mogul. This is the demo, and I believe the game is already out and can be played. I should double check that. I really do just launch into these things and just start going. Yep, it's an early access game for $15 that launched back in December, so you can go check that out if you want to. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.